Do you feel like your tracks just aren't as blended or cohesive as what you're hearing from your references or other tracks that you listen to on the radio or on streaming platforms? If so, this may be because your tracks are lacking glue, specifically glue compression. Having that glued together sound is highly desirable in music production because it gives everything a cohesive sound, like it is one instrument or it was played together as one, rather than just a bunch of disjointed sounds and instruments thrown together. Glue compression helps your track really feel professional. So stick around, because in this video I'm going to share with you how you can add glue compression to your tracks to get that professional cohesive sound. Hey, I'm Reagan Ram with OrpheusAudioAcademy.com, helping you make better music and grow your fan base online. Now, by the way, before I dive into this process, be sure to click in the description below to grab my free rapid song finishing checklist. This will walk you through a proven step-by-step mixing formula so that you never wonder what to do next when you are mixing, so you can finish more tracks faster. So again, this is a completely free checklist that you can grab by clicking in the description below. And here we are in Logic, and I'm going to show you how you can add glue compression. So number one, what type of compressor do you want to use for that glued together sound? Well, you could use a tube compressor, that is one option, or a VCA type of compressor. And if you don't know what that means, that's totally fine. There's a bunch of different types of compressors out there. It can be kind of confusing knowing which is which and when to use one and when not to use another one. So just check out my video. I'll have it linked in the description below, where I break down all the different types of compressors and in what situations in your mixes do you want to use one versus another. So I'm going to be using a VCA type of compressor, and specifically the T-Rax bus compressor by IK Multimedia, as this is based on the bus compressor of the SSL 4000 series mixing console. And so this is a plug-in version of that, and this is specifically designed to help glue together tracks. And so you can see there's different presets in here. They already have one called the glue. And so if we look at this, you see it has a fast release and a slow attack, and that is generally what you want for glue compression. But there's no hard and fast rules here. You might want to experiment. So anywhere from 3 to 30 milliseconds is great. And then you could do, that fast release, or you could even put it on auto. Is really a great option. And so the reason you want to do this is with this slow attack and fast release, it's meaning it's not going to squash any of your transients, so it's going to keep your tracks punchy, but it's going to latch onto the tail end of your sounds, and of course it's going to help compress those and level those out. But then it releases quickly, so again, it's not squashing your entire tracks. It's just kind of adding some subtle character to your entire bus, right? In this case, I'm putting it on my drum bus, so all my drums together will have this kind of cohesive, glued together sound. And we're adding a very subtle amount of compression here. We're adding only 1 to 2, maybe 1 to 3 dBs of compression. And then with our makeup gain, we're just making up whatever is being lost. So we'll see what this does here. So it's very subtle, but you can hear it's kind of picking everything up, and it's just giving stuff a little bit more punch and just kind of making everything more cohesive, more glued together. So, and of course, you can exaggerate this if we wanted to hear more of what it's doing. Again, it's subtle, but it really adds a really nice just cohesiveness and glue to those drums. So I highly recommend doing this for your buses, or especially your drums. And then this is also great on your mix bus too. So we'll listen to this now on the mix bus, and you can see we got pretty similar settings here. And so we'll listen to it without it in and then turn it on. So again, very subtle, but it's really amazing how it kind of just brings the whole track to life. It just glues everything together. I feel like it brings it more forward too, where before it sounds like everything's kind of sitting farther away, and this kind of just brings it up forward and just pulls everything together and just really just adds life to the song. And it's really awesome. It's really easy, simple effect to glue your song together, but it really makes a big difference, even though it's a subtle effect. Now, if you want to get the IK Multimedia Bus Compressor, I'll have a link to this in the description below. This is one of my all-time favorite plugins to use. If you found this video helpful, feel free to drop a like. And remember, this is just one piece of the mixing process. If you want a complete step-by-step proven formula for mixing your tracks so you can finish more music, then just click in the description below to download my free rapid song finishing checklist. With that, if you want more mixing help, be sure to check out my playlist on the screen right now, which has a bunch of different tutorials in it designed to help you make better mixes. All right, have a great day and keep creating.